All right. It's about time, ladies and gentlemen. Rugby as we know it at Legends Rugby Club has been barely told right this season. We've barely had action here. But today, no better place, no better time to start the story yet again than with the biggest fixture of the league between the Cobs and the Heathens. The excitement is palpable, and you could understand why, because these are two teams that know each other so well. These are two teams that have existed in this competition for very, very long, and it is no doubt they are going to give us yet another good showing of the game of gentlemen played by ruffians, or a game of ruffians played by gentlemen, or in simple terms, the beautiful game of rugby. We are happy to see assistant referee Mr. Chirabira David here on the touchline. On the far end is Raymond Chiseka, and the center referee is the much reputed Sauda Aida. You have had the starting team, and now it's about time we stop talking about this and give you the chance to see it with your own eyes. And here we go with Joseph Oyet on the kickoff. It is Byron Oketayot, the new man, crossing over from fellow Legends side, the Rhinos, who is receiving, and the game is officially on. This is a game where players play for more than the win. It is something to do with bragging rights. It is something to do with someone saying, I am the best in the land. That's a very wonderful boot from James C. Jongat. Finds Lawrence Sebuliba on the far end. He tries to go past Robert Aziku, but that's one hell of a bear hug. Very big introduction from the young man. Aziku against the more experienced Sebuliba. Now a pillow. Recycling it for the today's number 10, Innocent Gwokto. Does very well to find Gerald Sewan Kambo, who today of all days finds the chance to pass the ball. That is something you do not see often. Gwokto. This is premium rugby, the best that Uganda has to offer. Oyet Joseph now finds Scott Olwoch. Faraji Odugo is all over his ankles and does not let him go any inch forward. Gwokto again, recycling to Okello Patrick. Graduated into the senior team, the young man, recently from Stallions. Does well to present the ball, but the contact with Robert Aziku was quite too much for him to carry on, and it looks like he'll need some medical attention. Very good start to the game. Pulsating, every inch worth. The runs are good. One could argue that Innocent Gwokto in the number 10 position is going to be used as a recycler, yet is a more potent player at number 13 where he will come in as a ball carrier. But so far so good. A few seconds in, no doubt he has a lot more to offer in the game. Paul Epilo, of course, has been the more involved on the scrummers, more than his counterpart Patrick Ochan, who right now stands and talks to the rest of the team as the coordinator, as the center and pivot of play. In the moment, the medical team attends to both Robert Aziku and the youngster Patrick Okello, who has very, very many years to him if he carries on with this kind of play. It is his first encounter in this kind of competition, the Lions' pride. He has never ever played at this level, Patrick Okello, and for the coach to trust him with this kind of fixture means that he sees a lot of guts in the young man. He sees a lot of potential in him. He sees bags and bags of confidence, and it's only understandable given the way he drove into contact right there. You would see that the coach was not wrong, and indeed you would believe that he's the kind of player who's going to have a good game today. This is rugby in Uganda. For those of you who do not know, these are two of the best, two of the most successful sides. They've shared the highest number of trophies in between themselves, leaving just one for Pirates and just one for Impis and none for no one else. They took all the rest between themselves. Heathens, of course, has the edge, considering that they're defending champions this season. But Cobs is a team of pedigree, and sometimes that's what makes the difference. Yet, the bootsman for last season, the man whose boot should have been put in the museum because he had so many points off it, is the one lining it up now. It's been a different story for him so far. But as you know, form may be temporary, but class is a whole different thing. And on it, it's permanent. And he's a very classy player. You do not doubt that. Here he comes with his first chance to get points on the board. He fries it, doesn't give it enough heat, and it goes just to the side, and the game will remain still at the stalemate of 0 to the Cobs and 0 to the Heathens.
Guys, stop! Easy. Come back. Mark is there, not here. Guys, stay on your feet. The first guy is going off. Yeah? The first guy is going off. Stay up. Falling off.
Still going to the Heathens, and this time Polepilo will be looking for the touch. That's excellently found touch. Very well done from the scrum half, and he puts his team in the position we know them very well for, to form the running maul. Are we going to see it? That is going to be very heavily dependent on Alex Mubiru, the thrower, the hooker, and Aziz Khan, who you can predict will be the jumper in this game. Deputized by no other than Charles Uhuru. Yet another very good hooker. Very good jumper, rather.
One. Open up. That's it, ma. 3. That's okay.
As predicted, Aziz Khan is the jumper. He sets that ball up for Scott Oloch to collect, and the running ball is disrupted just in time. Yamugisha, Abel, crashing hit, and this time the penalty goes the way of the Cobs for holding the ball on the ground, making it unplayable. And the Cobs have their own chance to respond with a marauding kick from James Jongat that puts them in a position that can hand some points off the line out. Will they go for it? We are yet to see. Jongat does well. It may not be excellent touch, but it is touch found all the same. Half a loaf of bread. You know how that story goes.
Yeah.
1-1-1. Monday.
That ball was almost stolen. A very good technical jump from Aziz Khan. But it was easily lost, and Collins Chimbo were collected. Now here is Alhaj Manano. He can be a hard runner on his day.
Play on.
Everybody knows. James Jongat.
Advantage over.
Takes a cross kick. It could have been fruitful, but the Heathens were watching. Wonderful offload from Reynolds Kato. Another player has had a very good season so far.
No.
We are getting to watch the game that we want. Lawrence Sebuliba carrying the Heathens further forward. Alex Mubiru into Scott Oloch. It is well condensed by Alhaji Manano. Oh, welcome. Charles Uhuru versus Patrick Ochan. Big hits. Innocent Gokto sells a dummy, but is well collected by Faraji Odugo. Oh yes. This is the day for making no friends. And that man, Emmanuel Echodu, charges down Joseph Oye. The ball is bouncing clumsily. And now it goes for a penalty for the Cubs. They'll be going for the balls. Oh no! They choose to be more expressive with it. They are now running it on the upper side of the wing. Patrick Ochan receiving a hit from Charles Uhuru. Now here to recycle the ball. James Jongat on to Collins Chimbowa. Into Scott Oroch. Still trying to collect the ball, but cannot. Ochan to Odugo. Odugo smashes someone. Back foot. Impacto. Odugo to Chimono Justin. Chimono goes for straight. That was very surprising. Would you believe it? James Jongat looking for down to Samwami. Finds Samwami. He looks like he was tackled while in air. He makes a desperate attempt to release the ball. And yes, it is a penalty.
Easy guys, easy there. Tackling money there.
How many times do you see a man the size of Faraji Odugo smash a man like Gerald Sewankambu out of his way? You will forgive me. I am enjoying it very much. I have to laugh at that for sure. Faraji Odugo, ladies and gentlemen. One hit for another. One from Charles Uhuru on the smaller Patrick Ochan. And now one from the smaller Faraji Odugo on the bigger Gerald Sewankambu. That is rugby. Sometimes size does not matter. But as we speak, it is another line out. Going the way of the Cubs for a high tackle. Well done by Byron Oketayut. And now the Cubs try the running.
Send the ball. Shot the ball.
Still moving.
Move back.
Terrific territory. A capital.
Get back.
Convinced.
Obstruction. You're in front of. He's in front. Okay. Was that obstruction? Obstruction.
Everyone is served the test of their own medicine. The hit fact in first person what it means to be on the receiving end of a running maul. They almost conceded from it. Just almost. But they did very excellently in defense, and they ended up putting the Cubs on the wrong foot to receive a line out. Receive a penalty, they've converted into a line. Maybe they could revert to the running maul of their own. But that is a matter of maybes, a matter of ifs. And as far as we know, sport does not rely on such. It is a matter of facts and a matter of actuals. Wonderful. Very good line out from the Heathens. Scott Oroch. He tries to go for the bang, but the tackle is on him. That's a pass for Innocent Gokto with a clumsy pass for Katore. And Claude Otema is very, very frustrated that ball does not go his way. The referee calls it back. For those who are curious to see how the young Innocent Gokto will perform in the number 10 position, that is not the kind of showing I know you expected. Scrum down for the Cubs. Most definitely the heavier of the two packs. It is something they can benefit from.
I told you, I told you. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, crouch. Bye. Called 3 actions. Okay. Called. Crouch.
3, 2, 1.
Bind. Set. Step ball. Straight.
Cubs going slow and
Advantage.
going fine. Enjoying the advantage. Now they bring it out to Justin Chimono. Goes for a big hit against Sewankambo, but Sewankambo is up to the and the Heathens, in a desperate attempt to get out of trouble, kick the ball far away, but that will have no significance because the Cubs will come back for a penalty that James Ijongat will attempt to kick at goal. On another day, a hit from Justin Chimono would not be something any player in Uganda would want to stand in the way of. But today is not another day. Today is the day for the Lions Pride Cup. And James Ijongat would want to make sure that from the onset, it is swaying in the way of his team. Blue kit, orange boots is a combination, but the aim is to split the upright. Will it come off? Ijongat does very well. Pushes it at post and it rivets right back into the inside, and that will be the lead. That will be something the Cubs will be hoping to protect. They are now 3 points to the good, while the Heathens have to reach it to their favor on their own. You can see it in the body language. The Cubs are already well aligned. The Heathens are still talking amongst themselves on who should do what. Well, on the bright side, we've seen a prop kicking. May not have been for goal, but he kicked all the same. Joseph Oyet ready to pass back into action. That's a beautiful kick. High up into the sky. Byron Okachayot fumbles with it. And that looks like it has gone forward off Daudi Samwami. And we shall definitely be back for a scrum down. Well done by Patrick Okello, the young man. He finishes a very good tackle. And now the Heathens have a scrum down in very good territory. Very good kick from Joseph Oyet. He puts the Heathens exactly where they would rather be right now, given the flow of the game.
Second in. Crouch.
3, 2, 1.
Bind. Set. Trouble.
The ball is in. The Cubs are scrummaging excellently, but Scott Oloch is quick to protect.
Let's go, Blue.
Charles Uhuru. Faraji on his knees. Tackles him excellently. Now, Oloch Scott sends Maso the wrong way. Very good body feinting by the veteran Biamugisha Abel now. Taking on a pass from Epilo. Charles Uhuru right behind Epilo. Epilo finds Innocent Gokto. And now to Joseph Oyet. Well into their backline. Jared Sewankambo. Into the wing. Cloud Otama sends it right back. Oh my God. That is painful to watch for any rugby fan. Cubs or Heathens alike, because it was inches close. It was just almost there. Oh, very, very good communication between the number 9 and the number 10. Paul Epilo saw his number 10, Innocent Gokto, in acres and acres of space. Found him with a very wonderfully floated pass. He swung it to Oyet. Oyet to Sewankambo. Sewankambo to Cloud Otema. Otema with a wonderful backing for Oyet. But Oyet could not hold it. He fumbled with it like a hot potato. It burnt his fingers and the ball ended up going unwarranted forward into the Cubs try area, whereas it would have been better for him to carry it there and drop it to the points. Now we are back for a scrum down. So far, they are going the Cubs where they seem to have the heavier and more hard-working pack.
It's okay. He's not in the front row. He's not in the front row. Okay? He's not in the pack. This is the mark. I can't shift from there. Okay? Hard luck, but I can't move. Crouch.
What a run by the Heathens. You would have loved them to benefit something off that. But well, there is nothing easy in this game. Every point must be earned the hard way. And so will be the story. There goes a Heathens penalty for illegal scrummaging from the Cubs. And as we know, as we can predict, the Heathens will most definitely go for a line out on this.
Mark is here.
No, they'll not go for the line out. They will play that ball. They rather to go for the phases. And that is phase 1.
Last foot.
Olwach, what an offload into Patrick Okello. Oh my God. Scott Olwach has that in him. Never seen it my whole life. And this time, from hero, almost to villain, but he's still back in the fray, collecting the ball. That is phase number 3. Innocent Gokto into Joseph Oyet to Lawrence Sebuliba. One smash hit, but he's carried off the pitch. Oh, Patrick Okello almost got the points of Scott Olwach's offload. But was it good enough?
Bring this way.
The line out goes the way of the Cubs. Just as the scoreboard.
Yes.
Just as the home ground. But the Heathens have not yet stopped looking. Joseph Oyet being very, very involved in the action.
Straight.
Everyone putting in a shift.
Guys.
Ever since the points were scored for the Cubs, the Heathens seem to have the responses. And they keep working harder and harder. And who knows, they just might get it right. Chasuhuru almost collects that. But now it's a knock-on from Santos Centers. Back for scrum down. First offense to the Cubs. Santos Centers' hands were not sure enough.
Mark is here, guys.
And the Heathens will have to reconstruct while the Cubs try to dig themselves out of this dangerous territory they've ended up in.
Here, guys. Guys, straight. I'm watching.
Cubs, wall. Think about the wall.
Coach.
3, 2, 1.
Took Heathens only 4 phases. They almost got there. But it's on the 4th phase that they lost the ball.
Set. Hold it.
Timola.
Step
Chimono Justin into contact with Pole Pilo, who does very excellently to keep him at bay. Now Patrick Ochan for James Jongat finds the kick. Does he find the touch? Yes, he does, and it's very excellent touch. It's very, very excellent touch.
Water break.
And that should be the first water break of the game.
Collapsing.
Very entertaining so far. Very good to the point. The Cubs, of course, lead, but it was just a matter of fact that the game came into a break when they were coming off an onslaught of the Heathens attack. We shall be back a few minutes from now. This is Rugby. Cubs 3, Heathens 0.
You saw it. Thank you. On the scams that are on your end, tell me give
construct something good to back up what they've already been up to.
Watch the mark, eh? Blow on the line, come on the line. Because the mark is here. Watch the mark. Let's move a boat. Yeah, there. Yeah.
Back into
The
action.
ball, yes! Ball!
The mall is formed and the Heathens are driving it very, very well like a taxi driver in the Palace streets. But now they lose the
It's a
ball
ball.
for a knock-on.
Took it in. Easy, guys. Easy there.
Arinite Karim,
Took it. It's a ball.
fullback,
It's a ball.
largely out of action so far.
Mark is here. Coach!
3, 2, 1.
Bind! Set! Step ball!
Derek Tukwasiwe takes the dummy of Patrick Okello, smashes Paul Epilo, but Epilo manages to complete. It's a very good run by Derek Tukwasiwe. Eki Muchiga. Now Emma Ochodu. The Cubs are relentless.
Step back!
Is that still free? Or have they even turned it over? Yes, they have.
It's already a rock, guys. No hands. Rock formed.
But the referee calls the game back
It's a rock.
for hands in rack. And we see a near scuffle between Joseph Oyet and Derek Tukwasiwe.
Pulse.
That is rugby for you. You are only friends when the game has ended. Will the Cubs be going for the polls again? Most definitely they will. And James Jonga,
Raymond,
this
you
time
get
it's
him,
much
pull him, pull
easier
him.
for him.
Yes.
A chance to stretch the game to 6 points for the Cubs.
Vaio. Behind.
The wind is against James, but the points are on his mind. That's the kind of kick which gets a commentator lost for words. Very, very horrible.
Behind kicker.
Very poor kick from James. And now they'll have to work it all the way from the back. It's James again on the reception. Takes the up and under. It's high. It's really high. And let's say Baby Amugisha just handle it. And he blows the living lights out of him. Oh my God. What a way to make up for it. Welcome to rugby, ladies and gentlemen. Abel Amugisha just holds the ball. And James Jongat is chasing his own kick with the tenacity of a ferocious tiger. And he smashes the prop, who releases the ball at will. Says, you can have it. I will make no more effort. You can actually have a scrum down as a team. I will be that generous.
Second
I'll
team.
keep my life safe.
Crouch. Bind. Set. Hold it. Black, stay.
Justin Chimono takes a dummy, tries to release Daudi Semwami. Now here comes James Jongat. Interesting kick for James Odong. A failure to communicate between James Odong and Arinaitwe Karim sees them knock the ball forward for the Heathens to continue carrying it while they enjoy the advantage. Now Katori. Oh! Would you look at that?
No advantage.
It is not just a dummy. That is called camera tricks from Katori Reynolds. He flashes Robert Aziku and pause goes Robert up in the sky, flying, taking a jump shot.
Blue guys in the air.
Beautiful stuff. Back for a scrum down. And it is going the way of the Heathens. Kodak moment for Robert Aziku off the cameraman. Reynolds Kato, the number 7 of the Heathens. You do not see that coming very often from a flanker.
Guys. Remember I told you 3 calls, 3 actions.
Yes, sir.
Bind.
Yes, sir.
Don't shove. Bind there. Then you set.
Yes, sir.
Are we clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Let's have it.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Crouch. Set. Step up.
Gerald Sewankambo with a big run into Justin Chimono. That's excellent. A box kick from a pillow. That is one very good kick. It spirals, but sevens from Arinaitwe Karim, the young fullback. He takes a kick of his own, high up in the sky. That is dangerous. Oh my! Daudi Semwami and Arinaitwe Karim were very sure that Joseph Oyet was going to handle that, and it would have been a smashing tackle into his ribs. But the Heathens fullback is much wiser than that. He lets the ball bounce, it goes over and goes for a line out. But well done for Arinaitwe. The time he has shown up. That was very good display of rugby acumen. The game is opening up more and more. The young fullback Karim Arinaitwe, such a young player, such an exciting one. You can see his hands are safe, his kicking is timely. The line out is good now. Azizkan faultless at the jump, sets it up for Paul Epilo. Epilo goes for the kick because he knows they want the advantage for penalty, and the penalty is well secured. Derek Tukwasiwe and Brian Odong have to pull Brian Asaba away. He seems very unhappy with what is going on, but that does not change the fact that the referee's word is final, and Joseph Oyet will now try to find a line out for the Heathens. He's done really well.
It is rich. It is fulfilling.
Mark is there. Blue. Green.
There are only 3 points in this game. Alex Mubiru to get us back into action.
Hold it. Who? Blue. Guys, open up, Blue, open up. Closing here, a bit. There. Continue. There. That's okay. Open up. Black.
Very good throw. Failure to collect for the Cubs. The ball was open for them, and it's Koto Roach who does the pickups.
Leon.
Now Epilo kicks it wide, far away into very good territory for the Cubs to go and rebuild something from the back.
Okay.
The referee noticed a knock.
Was the only one by Bruce?
Sure did. And she calls the game back. A scrum down for the Cubs. The more benefiting of the two sides in moments of the dead ball. And fair to them, they have done very well when they've come up to the challenge. for Brian Ochan. Ochan for Karim Marinaitwe. Somehow he weds his way past Lawrence.
Tackle now!
That is a very big indicator from a man like Sebuliba.
Stop!
In the past, it is not something that would happen. Wonderful turnover. Sebuliba recovers excellently to put Heathens back on the front foot. Now a pillow for his fly-off. Inogokto passes off his boot for Cloud Otama. Oh my God, to Jordan Bongomin. Oh, that was beautiful. Innocent Gokto. Brian Ochan now. Oh my God, that is wonderful rugby from Innocent Gokto. The young man has rugby in his head, rugby in his hands, and from that moment right there, he just displayed that he has rugby in his feet as well. Wonderful kick pass over the way into the hands of the on-running Claudio Otema, who picks it and releases Jordan Bongomin. If it wasn't that the Cops defense is that tenacious, the Heathens could have been in by now. Indeed, not all lost. They shot for the moon. They've landed among the stars with this penalty, as the referee calls for high tackle on Jordan Bongomin, and the Heathens will have to reconstruct something beautiful from here. Another line out in the game, going the way of the Heathens.
Blue, I'm the channel.
Such good play from the Heathens, such good play from the Cubs to match them up. Like you said, this is a fixture between two of the very best. There are so many very good teams in this country, but these are two of the very best, the finest, the pristine teams of the tournament. And here comes the Heathens, trying to set up their own running mall, but it is combated just in time. And now a pillow for Gokto. There he goes, Innocent Gokto, selling the dummies. He's having a very good game, the young man at that number 10 role. It is the first time he's playing there. Of course, we know he can play that number, but he's performing excellently. Scott Oroch now.
Let's
very good language, body language from Ino Gokto. His feints, his dummies, he's so good on it.
No clear release from him, just kept on holding. Clear
penalty.
I told you that.
To the Cubs for penalty to the Heathens. Oh, interesting.
No,
they have a chance to go for the pause and level this game.
Okay.
Given that it is within kicking territory, it is no doubt that is the wisest option. It is easier to chase a game that's at 3-3 than to try and go for a try and still leave the game at 3-0 and still have to chase it. So Joseph Oyet has a chance to redeem himself, having missed the earlier kick, just like James Ojongat took his redemption. Oyet should be able to do the same. Easier kick this time, less competition on it, more time to concentrate. He should definitely get the Heathens back into competition right now. Without doubt this time, James Ijongat sent a message to Joseph Oyet much earlier in the game, and finally Joseph Oyet has replied it with an equivalent message of his own. It is now 3 to the Cubs and 3 to the Heathens. The game is back to where it began, even after all this action.
When you're ready.
We are on. Did that ball cross? The ball did not cross.
Option. Captain. Scrum.
Concentration. Try something quite out of the box. The result is nothing that you would want to talk about. So we shall be back for a potential scrum down, going to the Heathens rather, at the center of the pitch.
Yes.
The line is the mark. Line is the mark.
Thank you.
Crouch. Bind. Set. Step up.
Oloch to Epilo to Bongomin. He can be a hard runner. Bongomin to Tama Cloud. But that is one tackle from Justin Chimono. And now ball is open. James Jongat into Joseph Oyet, who collects. There is a lot of space on the lower end of the pitch. Oyet now. Oyet tries to find Lawrence Sebuliba, but the pass is not good enough. And the Cubs survive what should have been a terrific run. It is a line out for the Cubs. An attempt to release the strong and powerful Lawrence Sebuliba by Joseph Oyet was not just good enough. And now Ferroji Odugu can get the Cubs reconstructing from here. Good line out. Byron Oketayo to Brian Ochan. To now Emmanuel Ochodu. He's tackled very well by Scott Ogo.
Going off. Going off it. Going off. Take your momentum there.
If you thought this game was dead, it is very much alive now. And Joseph Oyet, just a few inches into the Cubs half, just a few inches behind the center line, will now be attempting to give Heathens the lead. Of course, we know he's a player who can get that distance right. Many of them can. But the question in situations like this is, do you have the composure to find the accuracy and to split the poles from where you are? Oyet now. He takes his time to seize this one up. Well, that was a kick that is much wider than the Entebbe Express Highway.
Behind kicker blue.
It is only fair that we shall be back for a scrum down, and the young man Patrick Ochan is stretchered off for extra medical. Patrick Okelo is stretchered off for extra medical attention. James Jongat, good kick. Gerald Sewankambo goes back into Lawrence Sebuliba. Now Paul Epilo. Paul Epilo looking for space. Gerald Sewankambo somehow finds the pass. Oyet finds the gap. Tries to hit it. But Brian Odong is not the kind of prop you run by. Now Epilo. Epilo wading slowly. Takes just a meter forward. The Feathers have come too early from the Heathens, but they are working very well.
Get back.
Epilo now. Innocent Gokto. Into Scott Oroch. What an offload! Oh my God! Sewankambo gets his revenge. Big hits.
Let's go. Yeah. Zeta. Lost the ball forward. It rolled. It rolled forward. It rolled forward.
Very interesting call.
Substitution black. Time off. Boots. They have the table. Thank you. Have the table. He will come in.
Underage, they get paid like the day of trips, brothers on the shade.
on. The knock on. Last play for the half. Mark is here. Mark is here. Mark is here. Mark is here. Crouch!
3, 2, 1.
Why are you shifting?
It is now confirmed.
The mark is here.
Asamukama will replace Patrick Okello,
Don't move. Crouch!
who seems to have ruptured his ankle.
Bind!
It was not part of the plans.
Set! Step out! Use it.
Wonderful touch. Found by Brian Ochan. And that is that for now.
There's a way sound doesn't come in like a wah-wah, like.
Yeah.
Or because of the wind.
Sometimes it's because of the wind, and then if the person is talking, like he keeps on talking.
Yes.
You tell him to just say one word. He keeps on saying so many things. The other
things.
forward, high tackle, finish. He's saying so much. I can hear him.
I know.
And what an entertaining half of rugby we've had here at Legends Rugby grounds. Halftime, all fair and square, all level. Cobs 3 to Heathens 3, both points coming off the boat, obviously, with James Ijonga splitting the uprights first before Joseph Oyet leveling matters, and the score, nothing is there to separate the teams going into the break. We'll look at a few technical bits from the game. First of all, in attack, Cobs appear to be using more of the kicks across the pitch, and early in the game, James Ijonga was seen trying to kick across the pitch. 2 cross kick attempts that were a bit unsuccessful, then 1 that was successful on the left touchline. And Heathens, through makeshift fly half Innocent Gokto, who is having the game of his life, adopted the same strategy, and they were able to post very good cross kicks, successful cross kicks, which gave them good territory, and they retained their possession. In attack as well, one unique thing that we've noticed from the Heathens attack is that the midfield combination of Gerard Sewankambo and Jordan Bongomin is being used rather interestingly for balls which need to go straight out to the wing. Gerard Sewankambo is being played as the miss pass, so he is not getting the ball. The ball is coming straight from Innocent Gokto and going straight out to Jordan Bongomin, which gives him enough depth to run the ball and also enough time to give his winger Lawrence Sebuliba or Claude Otema a very, very good pass to put him on the front foot. When Gerard Sewankambo gets the ball, it's straight number 12 crash into his opposite, Justin Ono, who is not doing badly as well. On attack, the threat for Heathens has been at the line out, very, very good jumping, and I think one of the key players in this half, Patrick Okello, who unfortunately has been stretchered off with an injury, causing Heathens to make a change, has been very instrumental at the line out. Interestingly though, Heathens have dominated at the line out much more than we would have expected, with Emmanuel Ochodu and Robert Aziku as their opposite numbers, and that goes to say a lot more about hooker Alex Mubiru's throwing. However, Cobs have been very strong at the breakdown. Cobs have been very strong at the scrum down, with their key player being in surprise member in Derek Kwasibo, who is carrying his ball straight off number 8 pick, playing very good 8-9 combinations with Brian Ochan. Moving forward in the second half, we expect more close contests, so the territorial play will be between the opposite 22s, and then to get behind the gain line, the teams look to be going towards playing the cross kicks across the pitch and then chip and chase. But then with Joseph Oyet, who is having an uncharacteristic season, and Karim Marinaito, who is playing a very good game on the backfield, it's going to be interesting to see how teams manage to exploit that cross kick option that they are going for. Heathens have been forced to make a change with Patrick Okello being stretchered off, which brings on Arthur Mukama in a more familiar position. That means Heathens have reset to what you would say is their number 1 setup, with Arthur Mukama at number 8 and Scott Oloch at number 6 to complete their scrum in a set